Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh, Shem El Shaddai, Shem Rakakodash, Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect out there, Shalom to you all. Anyway, I'm going to entitle this video, Biometrics is one step closer to the you-know-what, which is by a form of biometrics. The MOTB goes under the umbrella of, the system of biometrics. Bio meaning body, look it up, and metrics meaning measure. If you get an eye scan, to see who you are, to show you in certain movies, I think Minority Report, also I Am Legend. They did the retina scan, which is a form, even in the Star Trek series, they had a biometric, the scanning of the, your eyes, and they can actually do that now. They have it with the face. It is right here. The face, thumbprint, palm print. The ultimate is to get that CROG menu. Now, if you have to work at a job where you have to get a thumbprint, palm print, retina scan, face scan, that's not the MOTB. As soon as they put that, inject that thing in you, then that's when you have taken it. That's when you have began to actually receive the mark. All these other things are not the mark, because there's nothing that's being put in you. And the CBDC system is right at the door. So let me just read this. This is from this is John Williams, which I been subscribing to this individual. 21 smart cities confirm the planned fall of American cities. Smart cities are also called 15-minute cities, where everything that you need is within a 15-minute. I'm talking about time instead of, distance. Like if you need to buy something, there's a BJ's, there's a this, there's a that, everything's there. You don't need to go outside of that, 15-minute parameter. And if you do go out to visit somebody, you get limited. You might be able to go out of this circle 100 times a year. That's what the smart cities are all about. So it says, when we here at, Great Millstone, we're the premier group that's telling you of the coming MOTB system, the micro C-hip system. We were still I didn't want to make, I didn't get up saying I'm going to make another MOTB video, microchip video. But this came up. So this is one step closer. We see the enemy, the scriptures speak about the watchmen. The watchmen sat on the tower, which are the prophets, and they saw who was coming from a distance. And they said, well, that's the enemy coming, or that's guests coming. The king is expecting guests to come. So if the enemy came, and that's in was that 1 Corinthians chapter 14, to blow the trumpet. There was a tune or sound of the trumpet to say that the guests are coming, or if the enemy was coming, they would blow another sound of the trumpet, and you would hear that sound and say the enemy's coming, so you would get ready. So that's our job, to tell you when the enemy's coming. So the enemy that we see coming from a distance is the micro C-HIP, which is coming in the form of other forms of the biometric technology. So it said, with JP Morgan MasterCard on board in a biometric breakthrough year, you may soon start paying with your face. Biometric payment, and it did not Trump say a biometric visa and exit entrance visa, which we need desperately. So that's what he was talking about. So now, if Trump becomes the president again for the second time, he'll show his horns. He's not going to come to bring good to the world. He's going to show his horns. And I believe, I didn't say it was going to be, so Bishop Nate can't say, see, Tahar said that he prophesied that he prophesied. He said he hadn't putting words in my mouth, that he would usher in, if he's the president, that he would usher in the micro C-HIP technology fully, and then he would also usher in World War III, the war of Armageddon. And Armageddon is a place, actually. So we say the war of Armageddon, or we should say the war at Armageddon. Armageddon is a place. It's at the mountain of troops, the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is the valley or the lowland of Yahweh's decision or Yahweh's judgment. Shabbat meaning judgment. See, biometric payment options are becoming more common in the U.S., such as Apple Face ID, enabling Apple purchases. Well, wait a minute. This is supposed to be the government. These are companies. Well, if you understood history, you would understand what fascism is. Fascism is the merging of corporations with government. Because people in government, trust me, they're not smart. You know, politics is show business for ugly people. They're not smart people. Because if they were smart people, at any time you had a president and they were involved in a deficit, they were in a deficit, he would find a way to make the money without taxing the people. See, what they do is they tax everything. It's just like me owning a business, and I have a rich uncle that opened this business, and I look successful as hell, but I'm doing bad. But I make a call to my uncle, and he gives me another $1 million to keep that restaurant going, even though it ain't making no money. That's what the government does. These guys are in the government. They're not geniuses. They're not smart guys. They just look good, somewhat good in the suit, and they talk the king's English. They're not smart, none of them. The smart ones are the ones that the middle class that create these. Henry Ford was a smart guy. Elon Musk, a smart guy. He makes things happen. You know, Bezos. These people that come up with these inventions and these ways to make life, you know, the ones that are coming with the technology are these middle class people. Kings, how smart is a king? Kings are not smart. They sit and they're dumb. They're actually dumb because they don't go out and experience things. It says in Amazon's introduction of pay by palm, one step closer, Hey, Bishop Nathaniel, if you can't see this, look, you made a deal. You made a backdoor deal for a Happy Meal. Because it doesn't make no sense for you not to. Esau can see it. It said technology in stores, buying and selling, or mainly buying, and financial firms from J.P. Morgan to MasterCard embracing the technology. So when the technology actually goes to the MOTB, and everybody's going to take it. Some U.S. restaurant chains. Let me open this up. Some U.S. restaurant chains have started letting patrons pay by face. An opinion, I can hardly see this, ready common. I guess that's already common. Already common in Asia, powered by, what is this? I think this is AI Pay. It's hard to see. This is a little blurry. While privacy is a concern, that's nothing new in the tech world, and Juniper reaches as a company research forecast 3 trillion with a T in mobile biometric payments by 2025. So they want to get this thing. They want to reach the pinnacle of their new world order goals by 2025. That's next year, folks. Actually, it's almost June. It's almost June. It's June. So it's almost June. We're a couple of days away from, 7-8 days from June. It's June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. That's 7 months. 7 months will be 2025. Let me just one video. Okay, right here. As of March 28, 2024, Amazon One launches an app to make sign up for its palm recognition service even easier. Access point. I didn't even read watch this whole video. Just prompted me to do another video. Look at that. Ooh! Smart cities in the U.S. Number 1 on the list is New York. New York City, Austin, Chicago, Dallas. You know what I'm going to do? Let me do this. A list of smart cities in the U.S. Oh, this is the actual. Here are some smart cities in the U.S. Seattle, Austin, smart cities in the U.S. New York. New York. Comprises 5 boroughs sitting where the Hudson River meets the Atlantic Ocean. At its core is Manhattan, a densely populated borough that's among the world's major commercial, financial, and cultural centers. It's icon cultural with the museums. It is a lot to see if you from out of the country and you come into New York City. There's a lot to see and a lot to do in New York. That sounds like a commercial. Have the music in the background. There's a lot to see and a lot to do in New York. Its iconic sites include skyscrapers such as the Empire State Building and a sprawling Central Park. Broadway Theater is staged in Neolit Times Square. And Times Square, what is it? The cross is called, Times Square is called the crossroads of the world. The crossroads of the world. Boston, Austin, Columbus, Ohio, Chicago, Illinois, D.C., Washington, D.C., Charlotte. These are your modeled cities, and everything's going to go 15-minute cities, smart cities. That's why people like call it the Obama phone. You can get I can go to in front of a welfare department, and there's a guy with a chair, sitting in the chair with a small folding table, giving away smartphones and tablets. You just sign up, social security number, name, address, whatever, how old you are, and you get free service. So homeless people you see homeless people with smartphones and tablets because they can get it for free. Why? Is the government so benevolent that they want everybody to know? They want you to be a part of the system. Ultimately, you're going to get that charagma. Let's come back over here. I gotta watch the rest of this. Yeah, this dude does a very good show, excellent show. He's always doing good shows. He's a real estate guy. He invests in real estate, buying properties, renting properties, selling fixer-uppers, whatever. And he's straight and to the point. That's why he's got short. This is not even 13, but he gives you a lot of information. So it behooves you to subscribe to this guy. AI can augment meaning to make bigger existing security infrastructure to improve public safety by connecting to networks and cameras and sensors. Everything is go to these major cities. There's cameras all over the place. And by the way, the technology comes from the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The micro C-hip is actually the Most High's micro C-hip. He gave them the technology to test you, the hour of testing. Like he goes into a lot of real estate. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.